So guys, if in any scenario, you are locked out of the class, maybe due to network, you can always get the recorded session on YouTube. I'm going to share the link in the forum which you all have been added into. All right, so perfect. So basically, we are going to be moving around the digital marketing space. I'll be explaining to you guys the various digital marketing modules and the importance of becoming a certified digital marketing expert. So like I earlier asked a question on how you saw this out, most of you were able to give me some channels you were able to see the ads, right? And I made mention of the fact that you are not following these pages. You are not actually following these pages, but you were able to get the advertisement and you were able to connect and you're actually attending this training program. And I say it is thanks to digital marketing. So before we talk about digital marketing, let's talk about marketing. What is marketing? In your own understanding, if someone asks you to explain marketing, what will you say? Let me get your honest opinion. Let's just say you see a child, maybe a child at the age of maybe 5 or 6, he or she has heard the word marketing. So the question is, what is marketing? If the student asks you or someone meets you on the way and asks, what is marketing? What would you say? Yes, Alice?
Okay, so in my own understanding, I would say marketing is a form of convincing a person to buy a product or a service. It depends on the audience or the target audience. So that's my own understanding.
Okay, that's your own opinion. That's your own idea. Another person? If you are asked what is marketing, what will you say? Yes, Samuel.
For me, I understand that marketing is the way of publish of advertising your products so that you can get more so that your product can be sold.
I didn't really catch that. Can you come again, please?
I say that I understand marketing as the way of advertising your product or other services that you offer.
Okay, all right. So that is your own idea about marketing. Now, when we talk about marketing, marketing is simply creating awareness. That's what marketing is all about. You are simply creating awareness, or you are promoting a product, or you are advertising a product. So you're either creating awareness, promoting, or advertising your product. Okay? There's a difference between advertising and sales. There's a difference between promoting and sales. So promoting, advertising, creating awareness are the same thing. All right. So you are simply trying to ensure that people know that this particular product or this particular service is existing. Okay. People may decide to buy the product right now, others may decide to purchase the products later. Okay. But at the moment, you are creating what we call awareness. That is what marketing is all about. When you look at different companies, when you look at companies like financial institutions, for example, they have different departments. And these departments, when you look at the departments carefully, you notice that we have a sales department, we have a marketing department, we have the accounts department, and so on. So each department has its own role. So when you say digital marketing, or when you say marketing is all about sales, it therefore means you are contradicting that fact that marketing is different from sales. All right. So marketing actually is totally different from sales in the sense that a marketing team, the job of a marketing team is just to go out there and create awareness, to sensitize the population, to make the population understand that this product is actually existing. There's a particular product which is out there, which is great, and we would love you to buy the product either now or in the nearest future. Okay, so um when the marketing team goes out and create their advertisement, when people are comfortable with the advertisement, they are going to come back and purchase the product. That's the reason why when there's a problem when it comes to sales in a company, they start putting the blame on the marketing team, saying that the marketing team have not done their job properly, right? They have not done what it takes to be able to convince people to purchase a product or to actually acquire a particular product or attend a particular event. That's the reason why when you look at different social media platforms or when you look at how companies create advertisement, they try their possible best to ensure that the flyers that they use are very captivating. The videos which they create are very engaging in such a way that you will watch a video and sometimes you will not buy, you will buy a product not because the product is good, but because of the advertisement that was done as far as that product is concerned. When you look at how brewery companies advertise their products, like maybe you watch when you're watching a TV station, you see how they're advertising products like Guinness and so on. You see that they take time to craft the advertisement. They make it in such a way that whenever you see that advertisement, it becomes what? It rings a bell. Sometimes you might just sit, just listening, just getting the audio coming out from that advertisement, even if you're not watching your screen, you know that this advertisement is from this company. That is the job of the marketing department. All right, that is the job of the marketing department. All right, guys, just give me 1 minute. There are some students complaining about the mics. So I will just drop a note in the forum. So, like I was saying, the job of the marketing team is to ensure that people are aware of the products that are in the market. If sales is not moving the way it's supposed to be, then they will start tracing the problem from the marketing team. They will start tracing the problem from the marketing department. However, there are some companies that do have that. There are some companies that have decided to merge both departments together, especially small and medium-sized companies, companies that are still growing up or startup companies. It's difficult for them to actually establish different departments because different departments simply means you are going to bring in maybe more workforce, right? So they decide to merge the two together. So there is the marketing and sales department. There's a department known as the marketing and sales, whereby the team is in charge of creating the advertisement, and at the end, they do what? They make this, they actually carry out the sales. So you're actually with the product after advertising, you are trying to convince the person or your audience to buy the product. And after buying the product, after convincing them, you will still perform the sales of that product. So when it comes to marketing, you need to identify a specific audience. All right. For marketing to be effective, you need to identify the specific audience to market your products to. Take an example. There are different products out there with different brands, right? We have very luxury brands and we have products that are not up to standard. Okay, let's take an example. If we have to identify, if you look at a company like Apple, a company like Apple is not available in many countries, though we have countries that do sell, we have, let's say, small shops that do sell Apple products, but Apple itself does not have a branch in that country, right? We always consider Apple as a luxury product. We consider it as a luxury product because before you purchase one of their products or maybe their latest products, the price is so exorbitant that Sometimes you can even compare that to a plot, the price to purchasing a plot of land, right? So companies like that, they have their different strategies to create their advertisement, and they choose their audience, they target their audience. The reason these companies have not been able to get into other countries is not because they don't know how to do that, or they are facing difficulties. No, they already know the market, they already know the kind of people, or they know their audience, the audience available in that area. And they know that if they have to put in effort to ensure that they create advertisement there, they might be breaking even or making losses, right? Because the group of people in that particular environment might not purchase the product as compared to another environment. Now, let's assume that maybe Apple has a shop, or maybe Apple has decided to establish a branch in, let's say, Cameroon or Ghana or so. So if they have decided to do that, the budget which they are going to allocate to carry out the advertisement in these countries will be very small as compared to that in countries like the States, the Middle East. These are countries where the standard of living is very, very high, right? And if you have to look at the their income level are very high as well, in such a way that when they buy these products, they don't feel it, right, as compared to those in maybe developing countries. Okay, so audience are very necessary when it comes to digital marketing. So marketing itself is simply creating awareness to a specific audience. I like the definition Alice gave. When you're talking about marketing, you need to actually identify that specific audience. If you don't identify the specific audience, then it is not really going to be good as far as the definition is concerned. Right. Now that we've tried to differentiate between or talk about marketing in itself. What are the means you actually carry out marketing in, like, let's say, traditional market? Let's say you have a shop, for example. You have a business, a shop, you want to advertise your products. What will you do? Let's say, okay, let me put it this way. You have been given a capital of $1,000. Okay. You have been given a capital of $1,000, and you've decided that with this capital, you are going to get into the sales of smartphones. So you've decided to get into the sales of smartphones. Now, the idea here is that with this capital, you've been asked to buy the products. All right, you are going to allocate part of that money to buy products, and you allocate another part for your advertisement. Now, let's keep digital marketing aside. Let's keep advertising online. If you have to do this traditionally, if you have been given $1,000, what will you do? What are you going to do? With $1,000, what are you going to do if you want to get into the sales of smartphones? Can somebody try? Yes, Alice.
If I'm correct, you're asking we should just say exactly what we would do at that moment without thinking about any strategies, right?
Yes, what you do at the moment. Let's keep strategies aside. What are you going to do at the moment? We are assuming that there is no internet connection. Okay, let's keep the internet aside. Okay, let me put it this way.
Okay.
Maybe $1,000 is small. Let's say you have been given $100,000. Yes, I think that one is reasonable. You've been given $100,000 to establish a business where
1,000
you
is
go.
big in Africa.
I understand. I understand. Let's take $100,000. Let's take $100,000 so that you guys can think big. Because if I talk about $1,000, you might not really think big.
Okay.
Yes.
So assuming I'm given that opportunity, what I will do is that I'll first of all get the phone, and then I'll get the phones and then put them in my shop. And then I
No,
would
wait.
start.
Let me cut you short there. Now, you say you
Okay.
get a phone and you put in your shop. You've not yet told us that you have established a shop, how much you think you are going to spend to get your shop. All right. We want to get that breakdown because it is really going to help you when it comes to digital marketing.
Okay. So first of all, I'll look at the costs that will go into the shop, the land and everything, and then I'll see exactly the location at which I can get my audience. That's where I'm going to locate the shop. I won't locate it at a particular place where people are not used to that particular phone. Let's say an iPhone, for example.
Okay.
So I will look at the location and then do my research around the area to get to know whether people will be so much interested in this particular phone or not.
Okay.
Then after that, I will now do a research on the type of phone and then the money involved in investing in the phone.
Okay. All right. Let's say out of the $100, okay, you are going to use, let's say $80, 80,000 will be used to purchase the products, and 20,000 will be used to either get your shop and do all the marketing techniques you can. Let's put it that way. I think it's going to work at that level.
Okay.
Yes.
So then after everything, that's when I implement my marketing skills, right?
Yes.
Okay. Without investing money or just investing money in promoting the product.
No, just tell us what you do. You have $20,000 to get your shop, do your advertisement. So tell us how you're going to do that. The various
Okay.
channels you're going to use in order to do what? To make sure people are aware of your product.
Okay. So since everything is now set up, what I will do is that I'll get some of the phones and I'll go to town, just like, speaking to people about the phone. Or I'll get one or two people who are influential in that community or that area, and then I would tell them to use it to like talk to the people or make an ad on the products for me. Secondly, I'll create flyers and then have flyers pasted around the area I am around, and then let people know that I have this kind of phones, and then this is the kind of let's say the problem it can solve for them. So that's exactly what I would do.
Okay, perfect. That is your own idea. Another person? Yes, Samuel.
What I can add on Alice's strategy is that I can even host some public ceremony. I can call this ceremony. There are public markets where I can host something seems like ceremony so that they can advertise my funds.
Okay. All right. Another person? Any other person? All right. So Alice has tried to break down or give us her own idea on how she's going to use that $100,000 to set up a business. Now, if I was given $100,000 to set up a business, right? Um, Thinking about the products, thinking about the funds is not a problem. Trying to buy the products is not a problem because you can always do research and you know which product you need to sell. The first thing that should come into your mind should be your audience. Try to identify the audience you are going to be advertising or you're going to market your products to them. That's what I would do. Now, after doing a survey, trying to understand people, right? Once I've been able to carry out my survey, that's the only time I can start thinking of buying a product. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I have my capital already. I'm not going to buy that product yet. I am going to take the $20,000 which has been given in excess, which I'm going to use in order to carry out or to rent my shop or to do my advertisement. What I'm going to do is first, after identifying products, I am going to go into different shops. I look at these shops and try to get the prices of the products, right? Once I get their prices, I am going to take part of that my money for miscellaneous like renting shops and all that. I may decide to do what I design flyers. Okay, I design flyers. I do a one-on-one discussion with people. I start telling people that as it stands now, I am about to start selling products. I'm about to start selling this particular product. Okay, these products will be available this time. So please make sure you get yourselves ready. Okay. The next thing I can do is once I design my flyers, I can go around sharing these flyers to people, making them to understand that these products will be available soon. Guys, one thing you need to understand when it comes to business is that before that business is being established, once the idea has been conceived, you should start doing what we call awareness. The reason why you are doing your awareness is because you want to know, you want to carry out what we call a test. You are testing the market. You want to see how many people are really going to be interested in this product before you now venture into that business. All right. Once you've looked at it, you've identified your audience. From that audience, you will actually know what quantity of products am I going to begin with. Another reason why you should do your sample, you should actually identify your audience is because you will know which particular brand of smartphones people are actually in need of. You might be in a community where you might have just one or two people who are willing to, or they are ready to buy expensive products or buy phones from expensive brands. When it comes to brands like Apple, they don't have any cheap product except you're buying their products that have been existing for a very long time, right? So long as they keep on improving, as years goes by, they keep on upgrading their products, and the more they upgrade, the more the price of the product. So typically, that's what you need to do when it comes to marketing. Gone are those days where you are going to have a capital of, let's say, 1 million. You go and rent a shop first. You design the shop very well before you start putting products in the shop. It doesn't work like that again. And you have to stay for like maybe a month or so before you start realizing sales. So gone are those days. Okay. Now, all this method of advertisement, you might decide to go to a radio station, you pass an announcement, you go to a magazine, you pass an announcement, you design flyers for people to know more about your product. These are all marketing skills, right? These are all marketing channels. Now, let's talk about digital marketing. When it comes to digital marketing, you will be using digital marketing tools to advertise your products. Okay, so when you use social media platforms to advertise your product, that is a digital marketing tool. When you use websites, it is a digital marketing tool. So digital marketing in itself is actually creating awareness or promoting or what? Advertising your products, services, or brands with the help of digital tools such as search engines. Maybe you have a website, using social media platforms, using emails to what? To specific audience. So once you use these tools to advertise your product to specific audience, then that is what we call digital marketing. So in the world of digital marketing, there are several digital marketing tools which can be used. Several digital marketing tools. And we are going to highlight some of these tools right now. Some of the tools which you can use in order to carry out advertisement include, we have social media platforms, we have search engines, we have emails, okay? And these tools have given birth to what we call digital marketing modules. All right? So some of these digital marketing modules include, we have what we call search engine optimization, we have search engine marketing, we have social media marketing, we have email marketing, we have content creation, we have web design, we have graphic design. Then we have analytics and measurement. These are the various digital marketing tools. So right now I'm going to share my screen so we can begin with our digital marketing presentation. All right, so guys, these are the various digital marketing modules. We have search engine optimization, we have search engine marketing, we have social media marketing, email marketing, content management or content marketing, web design, graphic design, affiliate marketing, mobile marketing, and analytics and measurement. These are the various modules. Okay. Now, as far as the digital marketing space is concerned, these are the three major modules. Once you study these three major modules and you understand them very well, trust me, when I say once you are done with this module, okay, and you decide to implement this module, you won't be earning less than, let's say you're not working, all right? Your first month, once you are done and you start implementing your digital marketing skills, you won't be able to earn you won't earn less than $100 in a month. That is if it's too small. $100 because there are so many skills you are going to gain just from learning SEO, SEM, and social media marketing. Now, I'll just explain to you, I will just be brief about these various modules so you understand them very well, so that maybe in future, whenever you decide to get into digital marketing proper, maybe you want to take a degree in digital marketing or you want to take a professional course in digital marketing, you actually know what you are getting into. All right? Now, when you visit a browser, I know most of you have used a browser before. You've actually used you've actually used your Google Chrome browser. Maybe you've used your Brave browser or your Firefox. You do research every day, right? And the question is, where are these results coming from? Whenever you do a research, where are the results coming from? So take an example. If I type here, rent a car, where are these results coming from? Now, all these results you see here are what? Are coming from a company or from a website. These are all results related to a company that owns a website online. The question is, what do these results mean? How the hell did they actually appear here on this screen? Okay, there are different types of results. They appear differently. How did this actually come about? Now, search engines are tools that are being used to carry out what we call search engine marketing and search engine optimization. I made mention of the fact that we have three major pillars. I'll be talking about these two pillars so you can understand them very well. Okay. Now, whenever you do a research online, you're going to get several results. These are results. But there is something you need to identify. When you look at your screen very well, I'm going to zoom it. When you look at your screen very well, you're going to notice something. Okay? You will notice something that when you do a search, the first results which you get at the top of your screen, they have the word sponsored beside them. Sponsored, sponsored, and sponsored. Right? They have the word sponsored beside them. Maybe the first three or the first four, but they're either 3 or 4 words or 4 results at the top that carry the word sponsored. Now, if I scroll down, if I continue going down, after the 4th sponsored word, right? Because this sponsored you see here is linked to these results you see here. Okay? This sponsored is linked to this result. This sponsored is linked to this result. So as you can see, there are a maximum of 4 sponsors or 4 sponsored ads here. So these results which you have here that carry the word sponsored, these are what we call paid ads on Google. They are known as paid ads. And what do I mean by paid ads? It means these companies have hired or have requested for the service of a digital marketer so that a digital marketer can create these advertisements to be shown on this Google search result page. Remember, Google is the highest when it comes to doing research on the internet, Google is the highest search engine platform. Okay, so Google is at the top when it comes to search engine platform. So basically, those who have Android devices, basically they have Google on their phone. So if they want to do any research using their phone, they will basically just go to Google and they do their research. Okay, so these results which you see here have been created by digital marketing experts, and we call them paid ads. All right, they are called paid ads. Now, after the fourth sponsored ads or the fourth paid ads, you notice that the other results do not have that sponsored beside them. See, there is no sponsored here. There is no sponsored here. Neither is there a sponsored here. Great. So these ads with the word sponsored are known as paid ads, while these ones without sponsored are known as free ads. Now, how are these ads being created? That's the question. What is the essence of creating these ads? For every business, for every company that wants to showcase their business to people who always go to Google to do research. We have people who go online to check the recent price of iPhone. People who check the latest model of car. People who go online to check the latest Tesla model. Okay, so this is an environment where people are always going there. So when it comes to advertisement, what is your main job? When you want to advertise your business or you want to make sales, your main target is what? You are trying to show your products to an environment where we have a lot of people. You can't take your products and you go to the desert and you think you're going to make sales. Not possible. You can't open your shop in the night where you sell provision and you think you're going to make sales more than when you do within the day. It's not possible. Though we have businesses that do well in the night more than the day, but we're not going to talk about that. Okay? But your business, you need to target your specific audience and make sure that you are only showing your business to environments where you have a lot of people. People go to Google every blessed day. So if you have a website for your business, then you should be thinking of doing what? Creating Google ads. So that those people who keep on going online to do research, they are going to see your ad. These companies are all into car rental services. They do believe that people will always come online to do research on car. Like me, I just did a research right now. And after doing my research, I was able to get results. These companies decided to pay Google so that Google will show their ads on the Google's result page. This page which you see here is known as what? They call it the search engine result page. Okay? Generally, for every search engine platform, it is known as what? The search engine result page. Now, like I earlier mentioned, we have different search engine platforms like Google. If I go to bing.com, this is another search engine platform. Okay, so Bing is being owned by Microsoft. So if I go to Bing and I type rent a car as well, I am going to get results. These are results as well. Okay, so I might either get paid results or free results. And in this scenario, we do have paid results and free results. Let me see. So we can't find, there are no ads. There are no ads here or sponsored beside these results here. So we don't have paid ads on this Bing as of now. Now, there are some companies that they don't show their ads within this time of the day. All right. There are some companies that don't show their ads within this time of the day because they believe people are sleeping. So when they are creating those ads, they actually they time the ads. They know when these ads are going to show. Let's try another result. Let's try another search. Let's say rent a house. All right, there are no paid ads here as well. There are no paid ads here on Bing. I think the timing is not the best. All right, but if it was within the day, you're obviously going to see here AD. You're going to see here AD just at the top, indicating that what these are paid ads. All right, so let's get back to this. So we've just done a search here on Google. If I do another search, still on Google, if I go back to Google, for example, if I go back to Google and I type here, instead of typing rent a car, I'll type here rent a house. We might not get any paid results. See, there are no paid results here. See, there are no paid results here. We only have paid results here on the rent a car. Let me go back. So guys, like I earlier mentioned, these are all paid ads. And as a digital marketer, or maybe someone who wants to become an expert, these are the things you need to know how to do them. Okay. Now, creating this kind of ads, you will need to have an account which is known as the Google Ads account. That is where all the magic is being done. And before you start creating an ad like this for a company, that company needs to have a website. Okay. So without a website, you can't actually create these ads. Though you'll be creating the ads on the Google Ads account, but you need to have a website. That company which you are assisting them to create these ads must have a website. Now, to tell you guys that when it comes to Africa, we are still behind when it comes to digital marketing. If you use your browser right now, guys, I just did a research. I just did a search right now, right? And we have how many paid ads here? 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I scroll down, I might have other ads below, which are paid ads. As you can see, these are paid ads here. And at this time of the day, here it's already almost 12 midnight. We still have paid ads here, which means if it was within the day, we are going to have more than what you have on your screen. But I bet you if you search right now, you might not be able to have up to 4 wherever you are right now. If you are watching from an African country, if you're in Cameroon, if you're in Ghana, if you are in Kenya, just do your search right now and see how many results, even on your mobile phone, you do your search, you see how many paid ads you're going to have. Okay. Now, on this page, which you see, which is known as the search engine result page, or we call it Google, the Google search result page. That's in the case of Google. For Bing, we can call it the Bing search result page. Okay. So in general, it is known as the search engine result page. So on this page, the highest number of paid ads you can see on this page is 7. We have a maximum of 7 ads. We have a maximum of 7 ads. We have a maximum of 4 at the top and 3 at the bottom. Okay, so on the top of this page, at the top of this page, you can notice we have 4 paid ads. That's the maximum you can ever have for paid ads at the top of your search engine result page. And at the bottom, you can have 3 of them. Okay, at the bottom, you can have 3 results. So you can have 4 or below. Okay, you can't have more than 4 at the top and you can't have more than 3 at the bottom, making a total of what? A maximum of 7. We did 2 searches here, rent a car and rent a house. And you notice that for rent a house, there are no ads. Maybe as we go towards the bottom, we might have just 1 ad here. If you scroll down again to the next page, there are no ads, right? Maybe if we keep scrolling at the bottom, we have an ad here. So on this page, we have 0 ads at the top and just 1 at the bottom. That's because of the time which we are actually having this session. If it was within the day, you're actually going to see maximum of 4 ads at the top and 3 at the bottom. Now, when it comes to these ads, when it comes to these Google ads, there are several Google ads which you can create as a digital marketer. We have what we call the text ad. The text ad actually comprises of text only. What you are seeing right now are just text ads. Okay? This content which you see here, these contents are not created on a website. Though you need a website to create these ads, but this content, what you see here, is not from a website. All right? It's not from a website. This is being created using a separate entity or a separate tool, which is known as the Google Ads account. Same with this paid ad. These are created separately. Once it has been created, you are now going to attach the link of your website to the ad. These are the websites. You now attach them to it so that when someone visits the ad, when someone sees the ad, the person will click on this link and it will take them to your website. So to become a certified digital marketer, you need to have a little concept about web design. Very important, because you need a website to be able to create these campaigns. You don't necessarily need to go at the back end of the website, but if you have a web developer who is designing a website for that customer, you can easily just get the links and use them for creating the ads. Okay, so this is what we call a search ad. There are other types of ads like what we call a display ad. We have video ads. Most of you, when you're watching a YouTube video, right? When you're watching a YouTube video, for example, let me go to youtube.com. You notice that each time you're watching the video, if you're in an environment where companies do create so many ads, paid ads, you notice that by the time you watch a video, by the time you start watching a video, you're always going to get interruptions. From the beginning, you have an interruption. Maybe towards the middle of the video, you have an interruption. And towards the end, again, you have an interruption. And let me show you an example. Now, let's say I want to watch this video, right? This is a live show. Let me put it that way. Okay, this is an African show. Let's say an African show, an African program. Now, if I click on this video, now after clicking on the video, immediately I click on the video. What YouTube will show me will not be what I wanted. First and foremost, they will show me an advertisement. This is an advertisement. This is not actually what I wanted to watch. All right. This is what we call a video ad. So I can only watch my own video after this one must have played for some time, or I decide to skip the video. Okay. If I zoom the video, you see there's a skip button here. Okay. Once I click on the skip, that is when I'll actually watch the video I wanted to. Okay. So this is what we call a video ad, and it is being created in Google or using the Google ad tool. Okay, so that is what we call a video campaign or a video ad. A video ad. Now, there is another type of ad, paid ad, which is known as a shopping ad. Shopping ad. Sorry, let me search. I'm supposed to search for a product. Let's say iPhone 12. Okay, so let's say I want to buy iPhone 12 and I actually type iPhone 12. I want to know the different models. You notice that there are different iPhones here, right? These are different iPhones. And when you look at this image carefully, below the image, you're going to notice that there is the name of the product, of this product, the price of the product, the company that is actually selling the product. Okay, the company actually selling the product and maybe some specifications. The same thing goes for this. The same thing goes for this. When you see an ad whereby you can actually identify the image of the product, the name of the product, the price, the company selling the product, and a little bit of description below, this is known as a shopping ad. And this kind of ad is being created for e-commerce platforms, so e-commerce companies like Amazon, okay, like Revit, like eBay. These are all e-commerce platforms. These are platforms that sell products online. Okay, you can only buy from them online. So this is what we call a shopping ad. Now, how do I know it is a paid ad? How do I know it is a paid ad? When I zoom this, you notice the word sponsored. After the word sponsored, you can now find the various ads. So these are all what we call shopping ads. Okay. So we have other results here, but there are no sponsored beside them. So we will not even call them a paid ad, talk less of calling them a shopping ad. So if you have an e-commerce company that wants to showcase, wants to advertise their business, or want people to order their products, or you have somebody who is who is a writer, he writes books and he wants to sell the books on his or her website, then you should be creating a shopping ad for that person so that people will see the ad, click on the product, and they are going to visit that person's website and buy the product. And remember, shopping ads only go for products. You can't create shopping ads for services. That's why when we do rent a car, it's a service. Rent a house is a service, but buy a house is a product, right? Or buy a car is a product. Those are products. All right, so I have identified some of the different types of paid ads. We equally have another one known as a display ads. Now, you might have noticed that when you visit some websites, these websites do have images. They do have images of different products or of different services that are not related to what they are talking about. Okay, they do have advertisements from other companies that are not related to what they are into. For example, this is a news or a magazine, or I can say a news paper or a channel that gives out recent news.
Greetings to you all and welcome to Cameroon in 30 minutes. On this,
so this particular website is in charge of they are actually into creating blogs. Okay, they do create articles, recent happenings, and so on. Now on this platform, they are only in charge of this news. So when you look at the platform critically, you are going to notice that there are other advertisements that are being done on the site. Other advertisements, for example, if you look here carefully, this is an advertisement. It is not related to this website. The website job is just to talk about recent happenings in the world. Okay? Their own job is to talk about recent happenings in the world. But you notice that there are some advertisements beside this, an advertisement, this, an advertisement. If you go at the top here, this is an advertisement here. Okay, these are all display ads. And you notice that this advertisement is in the form of an image. Now, how do I know that this is a display ad or this is an ad that has been created by Google? If I zoom this ad and I hover my mouse over this area, for example, this is an advertisement. This is an image ad on another website. If I hover my mouse over this icon here, wait, let me see. Okay, if I hover my mouse over this icon here, you're going to notice that there's a word here. Announce Google. This means ads by Google. This ad has been created by Google. Okay. If I equally bring my mouse here, you notice that what? There is a word ads by Google. So these ads which you see here are being created by Google and they are being displayed on this website. These are known as what we call display ads. Okay, these are display ads. So these are the various types of Google ads, which you should know how to create them. And it's really going to help you a lot and you are going to generate lots and lots of income from it. Take an example. If somebody just created a YouTube channel, that person wants to promote that channel to a certain level. The person wants to gain a lot of followers or subscribers. The person wants to gain a lot of views. He can contact a digital marketer. That digital marketer will use the video they have created or the video they want to showcase to people and create what we call a paid ad. And this video will not only be shown to the person's subscribers, it will equally be shown to other people. So when someone goes online to watch another video, Google will just pop up or YouTube will show that particular ad to them, that particular video to them. Okay. And people will, if people love the content, obviously they are going to subscribe and they are going to maybe like the content. You can equally meet someone, maybe somebody who owns maybe educational institutions. They want new students for their institute. So they are thinking of how can we bring people? We cannot go around announcing, how much are we going to spend to pay radio stations, TV stations to talk about our business? Where we have people with their smartphones that these advertisements can be shown to them at a very, very low cost, because the charges with Google actually charge people who create ads are very low as compared to you doing a physical advertisement or traditional advertisement. You can spend as little as 1 cent for your ad to be shown to a single person, which means with $1, you can even reach out to about 300 people. That's the power of digital marketing. With just $1, let's say with just $1, if you are creating ads on social media, for example, Facebook, just $1 can show your ads to more than 2,000 people. And if it is a content that is very interesting, you can have about 10, 15, 20 people will get back to you in respect to that product or service. Most of you saw the ads from Tadita Group Institute in respect to this training program on Google. Some of you saw it on Facebook. Some of you saw it on Instagram. Now, we may have about 100, 200 people who are interested in the training, but not up to that amount may attend the session. We may have about 10,000 people who might have seen the ad, but due to the fact that they might not be interested at that moment, they might not register for the training. If you want to talk about a training program on using traditional marketing, let's say you announce on a radio, right? Sometimes that advertisement might even just go through with people not even getting the phone number to call on a radio station, right? Or you might just come when the announcement is done. But when you're on your smartphone, you actually see the advertisement. You can take time to go through the advertisement for as long as you want, and then you take your decision. That is the power of digital marketing. Now, we've just talked about paid ads, right? And what I've explained to you guys right now is known as search engine marketing. Okay? This is search engine marketing. Now, let's talk a little bit about SEO. Now, what is search engine optimization? Search engine optimization is simply you ensuring that the content which is on your website is good in the eyes of Google and is equally good in the eyes of the viewers. Now, what do I mean by that? When you create a website, there are some rules and regulations. There are some procedures which you need to follow to ensure that the content on that website is rich and can appear on the Google search result. When you look at companies like Heads UAE, companies like Budget UAE, all these companies have a very powerful website. That is why when you do a search, their website will pop up first. There are more than 3 million websites, more than, what am I even saying? We have more than 10 million websites on the internet, and we have so many competitors. The question now is, how can my own website reach at the top? How can I take my website to the next level? How can I ensure that my website is visible to people whenever they do their first search? There are several things I'm going to do on that website. Now, you might not be a web developer, but you can advise a web developer on what to do. Number one, you can tell the web developer to ensure that the text, the number of text or the number of words used per page should be more than 300. That is one routine. That's one thing you need to do. Secondly, make sure that there are buttons. There are event buttons on the website like WhatsApp, like live chat. Websites that have live chat tend to rank more because Google has noticed that when someone has a problem, the person can easily contact a live chat and the problem will be easily solved. You need to have links, what we call internal links on your website that will link up people from one page to another. If I come to your home page, is there a page on that home page that will take me to a contact page or will take me to the about page or will take me to the services page? Those are what we call internal links. when you create a single page, make sure you have internal links. Do you have captivating images, very good graphic images on your website? Those are the things Google always looks at. Now, all those things are being done at the back end of the website, which means that you need to have a brief knowledge as far as web development is concerned. And thanks to search engine optimization, there is an aspect of that program that helps you understand a cross-section of web design, not web design entirely, a cross-section. And if you feel comfortable with what has been taught and you deem it necessary to continue, maybe take web design as another program, then it's good for you. During that process, there are students who are very afraid of web design, but when they go through the search engine optimization class and they have a glimpse of what web design is, they might find interest in getting into web development. Now, when it comes to search engine optimization, there are two types. We have the SEO on page and the SEO off page. What is SEO on page? SEO on page are the things you are doing at the back end of your website to ensure that the website ranks. What is SEO off page? Off page simply means you are doing things out of the website. You are actually working on other people's website. You are adding content on other people's website. People have given you access to their website, the front end, where you can write articles and put links. These links will redirect people to your website. The question now is, how does Google visit my website? There are people who have created websites and have stayed about 1 year, 2 years. Their website is not ranking. People are not visiting their website. At Data Group Institute, we have at least 10 people who visit the website every day. And how do we know? Now, these are just people that we get notifications. Okay, we have a tool which has been installed on the website that whenever someone gets into the website, we get a notification. And I can start communicating with that person immediately. And the person will be met. How is this possible? I just visited this website and I see a message from someone saying, welcome, how may we assist you? That is what we call the live chat. So when you install a live chat on your website, what happens is that whenever someone visits your website, that tool will signal to you, hey, there is someone who has actually visited you have a new visitor on your website. I may just go immediately and they will tell me where the person is connecting from, which country. So with that, I can easily know which language to use. If the person is coming from a French-speaking country, I may just start sending my message in French. Okay, so the question I asked was, how does Google just visit your website? No, you need to invite them. You need to invite Google. You need to install a tool known as SEO. You need to install an SEO tool on your website. And those are things we do them during the SEO class. A tool known as Yoast SEO, you need to install it at the back of your website. You set it up. Once you have set it up, that is how Google is going to visit your website. Now, how do you even know Google has actually visited your website? Or how do you know your website is ranking? When you type the website, not typing the URL like, let's say, taditagroupinstitute.com. When you type taditagroupinstitute.com, it will just take you to the website, right? It will just take you directly to the website, which means you are not checking ranking. But we take an example. If I type Tadita Group Institute separately, I'm not typing a domain name. I am typing just Tadita Group Institute. So I will type Tadita Group Institute. Does Google know that a website like this exists? Once you do that, what happens? You get results. You get results. You are getting results from the website. You're getting results from the social media handles, which means an institute exists like this. Okay? And you can see results that are related to this search. Okay? And every content that is here is related to the institute, which means that Google has actually recognized the website and they are actually doing what? They are gradually ranking the website. So that is what SEO is. That's what search engine optimization is. All right. Now, we have another tool digital marketing tool known as social media marketing. And as far as social media marketing is concerned, we have several social media platforms. There are so many of them. But there are 7 social media platforms I always insist to students who want to get into digital marketing to learn and understand them. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have TikTok, we have Twitter, we have, let me take it again. We have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, and LinkedIn. Then we have WhatsApp. I will not include Google because Google is already part of, YouTube. I will not include YouTube, making it 8 because YouTube is already part of Google Ads. So you learn how to create YouTube ads when you're doing Google Ads. Social media is totally different. It's completely different because these are all standalone platforms. Google is a product of, YouTube is a product of Google. So obviously you'll be creating the ads when you're doing your YouTube. As simple as that. Now, these platforms that I have mentioned, you need to learn how to create ads on these platforms. When I talk about creating ads, I'm not talking about you posting daily. You're posting daily on these platforms. You get up in the morning, you post on your WhatsApp. In the afternoon, you post on Facebook. In the evening, you're always there posting, please patronize my business. You're posting, how many people are seeing what you're posting? You have 100 friends on Facebook, or you have 100 friends on Instagram, and you are posting every day. You get in the morning, you post. How many people are seeing what you're posting? When I talk about social media marketing, I actually mean you creating what we call paid ads, where you are paying these platforms for them to show your products or services to specific audience. Digital marketing is very powerful, but so many people don't know. And this is a field that is being needed by every company. Every company needs a digital marketing department. For companies that don't yet have, they have not yet seen the reason why to introduce digital marketing into their system. When you look at the top 10 richest people in the world, majority of them have incorporated digital marketing into their business. Look at Amazon. Look at Meta. Look at Tesla. Look at, I will not talk about Twitter because Twitter in itself is digital marketing as a whole because it's a social media platform. So obviously everything there is on the internet. When we look at companies like Xspace, Tesla, these are companies being owned by by Elon Musk, right? And so many people in the world, they know Elon Musk based on what? His products. How did they know about the products? Because there are so many content online about the products. Now, in developed countries, you actually see paid ads. These companies do what we call paid ads. If you look at a company like Amazon, there is no single day. There is, except a day that I decide not to switch on my mobile device. There is no single day that goes by without me seeing an ad from Amazon. They don't have a shop where you go and buy products, even in America, where the company is located. Not to talk of other countries that they do have branches. There is no shop you will go, pay in cash, and buy a product from Amazon. No. The only thing they have are warehouses. They sell all their products online. And let me tell you what they do. You can actually implement this with your small business that you have. Do you know that Amazon does not own a single product except for their how do they call it? They have products, some products which they have designed with their brands on it. Most of the time, they don't even sell. If you go to a website known as Google Merchandise, no, Google Merchandise Store. If you go to a website like Google Merchandise Store, these are their products. These are the only products Google has. And most of the time, you will not find these products. You will not find these products on on any shop. Okay, so these are Gogo's products. You can buy their products from here. Then Amazon equally has some products with their brands. You will hardly even find them on their website. See, if I go to Amazon, for example, if I go to amazon.ae, if they actually had products which they want to market, one thing they will do is they will even start advertising their products first, right? You're going to see most of their products first. But these are all products of different companies. So what Amazon does is that Amazon does not even go and buy directly from Samsung. Amazon does not, sorry, they don't actually take products directly from Samsung. They don't even take products directly, sometimes directly from Apple. What Amazon does is that Amazon gives people the opportunity to register as agents. When you register, you have your shop on Amazon. That's why when you are buying a product on Amazon, for example, let me show you guys something. If I click here and I want to buy this product, Amazon will tell me the shop where I am buying this product from. Okay, see, if I come somewhere here, let me check. Let me check. This product is from, okay, this one is Amazon Choice. This is Amazon Choice. Let me check another product which is not Amazon Choice. Let's see. I need a product with, this product is delivered by, let me see. I am not still getting what I want. Okay, let me search for, okay, I think I'll get what I'm looking for here. Okay, let me, okay, let me go for this. Mm, is it that I'm not looking at this thing very well? I can't find the shop selling this product. Let me see. Return. This shop. I always see these stores on smartphones. I don't know why I can't find it here. Right. So what happened is that so many people do register on Amazon, okay, and they showcase their products. So whenever you do a search about a product, you're going to see different products. This product which you see here, you notice that you might find this product here, and the price here is 155, right? 155 dirhams. And you may still find this product after some searches. Like here, see, this is the same product here, but the price is what? 160. Okay. Here it is 155, and here it is 160. The reason for this is because we have different people with different shops here. Okay. Different people with different shops, whereby you are ordering the products, and these products have been taken from these shops by Amazon. Amazon gets them from this shop where you've ordered, and they deliver the products to you. So Amazon does not buy any product from anywhere. When you place your order, they will go and get the product, or maybe they already have this product, they've already taken it from the wholesalers, they get the products. When you order, they will deliver the products to you. And if there's a problem with the product, when you give them, they are going to simply take it back to the person who actually gave the products to them. Okay, so they don't have a shop. They create all their advertisements online, and that's how they make their sales. So what I was trying to say is that if you want to get into any business, even if you don't have a shop, what you should do is start a sample survey. Identify where the products are. Don't buy them and stock in your house. Create your designs. Behave as if you are actually selling these products. You talk with people. Once you advertise the products on your social media platform, they are interested and they are ready to buy. you actually know that they are ready to buy or they have sent you money for you to deliver the products, that is when you go and get the product and you deliver to them. As simple as that. And you make your profit. Okay? So that is how digital marketing functions, and that is the power of social media marketing, which I have just explained. Now, when it comes to social media marketing, you're going to find different ads, like on Facebook. I don't know if there are some paid ads here. I'll show you an example. Let me scroll this page. I just want to check if I can see. Okay. You look at this carefully, right? Look at this ad. These are different ads that have been posted by different people. Okay, these are different ads that have been posted by different people. Now, this is a free ad. How do I know? Because we have the name of a page here. Okay, the name of the page or the name of an account. You have images. You have the like, the comment, and the share. Okay. Then, of course, this is a paid ad. How do I know it's a paid ad? Below the name of the page, you actually find the word sponsored. See, the word sponsored is below the page. Whenever you see this word sponsored, know that it is a paid ad. And what are some of the characteristics of a paid ad on social media platforms? You have the name of the name of the page, you have the word sponsored, you have the images or the video, then you have the like, the comment, the share, then we have equally the buttons. You hardly find buttons on free ads. This is a free ad. This is a free ad, and this is a paid ad. This is equally a paid ad on the side, at the side here. This is equally a paid ad. Okay? It is actually the same as other social media platforms. You either find the word sponsored, or you see the word promoted, or you see the word ads. They mean the same thing. Okay? So I've actually broken down the various, or the measure, let me put it that way, the measure digital marketing modules. Then, of course, we have web design. You need to learn how to design websites. Either you're designing it using HTML, or you're designing it using a content management system known as maybe WordPress or Sitecore, or whichever, hosting or whichever. Then, of course, you have affiliate marketing, which is where digital marketing ends, affiliate marketing begins. Those who want to make online sales, they want to generate income online, this is the best tool. Now, the question is, what is there? What is in for me? How can I benefit from these modules? Each of these modules you see here can give you different streams of income. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because this one has repeated. We have 10 different modules here. These modules can give you 10 different streams of income. Beginning with the easiest, to me, the easiest way is graphic design. Then, of course, we have the various modules. And from these 3 major modules, the one which you can even start generating income from the day you start learning. At Talita Group Institute, by the time you're done with the first class, you can start generating income from social media marketing. How is it so? There are people who don't know how to create business pages. There are people who don't know how to optimize their pages on social media platforms. They don't know how to link up their Facebook and Instagram in such a way that when you post content on one page, it shows on the other. They don't know how to actually ensure that all the information necessary, adding their logos, business address, time, location, and all that, they don't know how to fit in all those things. We have students that at the end of the class, you can even charge someone $20 just to set up their social media platform and ensure that it looks very good. Then, not to talk of learning the skills and actually implementing them, like running social media campaigns, reaching out to 2,000 people in a day, 3,000 people in a day, depending on the budget. With $1, you can reach out to 2,000, 3,000 people in a single day. The minimum ads, which I am currently running, is $2. And with $2, I reach out to, with $2, I reach out to I have between 4,000 and 12,000 people. So what happens is that Facebook gives you a range. Okay. We are not going to go below 4,000 and we will not go above 12,000. We are going to be in the middle. So averagely, with $2, your business will be reaching about 5 to 6,000. When I talk about reach, I'm not saying that 6,000 people will contact you. They will show your products to these people. If they're interested, that is when they will contact you. So after showing these ads to about 4, 5, 6,000 people, at the end of the day, we will have about 10, 15 people who are interested in whatever you are offering. And what do I mean by interested? There might be people who are interested, but they will not take action. I'm talking about action takers. People will either contact you on WhatsApp, people will either fill lead forms. They will fill forms online. You need to learn how to do that as well. For those of you who came through social media, like Facebook, for example, Facebook and Instagram, you saw the ads, and below the ad, you saw the sign up button, right? You click on the sign up button, you fill the form, and you click on the submit button. Once you click on the submit button, that information goes directly to the creator or directly to the digital marketer who created the ad. The digital marketer will sort out the list, look at the list, look at their names. If there are professions or what people need, if there is maybe a section where you are permitted to write your own information. From there, they'll be able to select who is actually ready to take this program. Because we don't actually select everybody. Because there are some people like students who are maybe in secondary school, they already have smartphones, they're already on Facebook, right? And they will just take their phones, they'll see an ad, they'll fill the form. And at the end of the day, you might notice that for them to understand the concept very well will be difficult. So rather than thinking you are going to actually help them to understand that at that level, you can actually screen your list to know who you want to work with. That is social media. Then, of course, you are talking about search engine marketing, which is very powerful. And when it comes to search engine marketing, we have what we call PPC. That's another name for search engine marketing. PPC simply means pay per click. Now, let me tell you guys a major difference between Facebook, social media marketing, and search engine marketing. With search engine marketing, when I do a search, like what we did here, we got paid ads, right? We got these paid ads. Now, when someone does this search, just by looking at these results, these companies will not be charged. So when you create the ads and when you create the ads, Google does not charge you immediately. Google will only charge you when someone sees this ad and click on it. So if I want Google to charge majority of these companies, I'll just start clicking on these ads. Pay per click. You will only pay for the service when someone clicks on your ad. But there are some exceptions, like for shopping ads. Pay per click actually works with text ads, no doubt. But for ads like shopping ads, there is what we call conversion. There's what we call shopping ads, right? Shopping ads and other shopping ads, we have what we call conversion campaign or shopping campaign. Okay. Conversion simply means any profitable action taking place on your website. That's the meaning of conversion when it comes to digital marketing. Now, there's what we call the shopping campaign. For the shopping campaign, Google will not be charging you when someone click on an ad. Google will charge you when someone click on the ad and make a purchase. So if I click on this ad right now, I go to the website and I don't buy a product, Google will not charge these companies. The reason why Google is not charging them is because these companies solely depend on these ads to make sales, right? They solely depend on these ads to make sales. It's not like other companies where they can actually create the ad. Someone may come online, look at the products, and then visit their physical shop to buy. Okay? Then you visit their physical shop to buy. Companies like Amazon, you cannot see the product like that and then you go to visit physical. There's no physical shop. So they depend on these ads to make sales. That's the reason why when you're creating ads for e-commerce platforms, you should be going with what? You should be going with shopping ads. I just wanted to make that crystal clear. Any question? I've been doing the talking for a very long time. Any question? Any question? Yes, Alice. You can unmute your mic. You ask a question.
My network kept coming back. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Hello. Okay.
Yes, I can
So
get you.
if I want to understand all the models, so we-
Alice, your network is breaking.
Can you hear me?
Yes, your network was breaking. Now I can get you. Go ahead, please.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that which one of these models is very effective in our age? Very effective, 100%. It doesn't fail.
In which age? Your age as a person or age as
This era, this era. I mean, this internet era.
okay. Now, we all know that there is no single day. I don't think there's a single day that someone stays. If you have a smartphone, there is no single day that you don't visit Facebook. There is no single day that you don't visit WhatsApp. There is no single day that you don't visit maybe Instagram or so. Any social media, at least you actually get access to a social media platform. Now we have more than 7 billion people in the world. Out of these 7 billion, more than 3 billion are on Facebook. Then the other social media platforms, we have about 2.5 billion on Instagram. We have TikTok, maybe around 2 billion or maybe 1 point something billion and so on. So you notice that for social media platform is one of the platforms where you can actually start from. If you are still a new business, you can start advertising on social media because we have people who are always there. Remember, when it comes to Google Ads, only when someone does a search, then your ad will be shown to that person. Which means that, let's say, if we are in a house, for example, there are people who can stay for 2 days or 3 days without going to Google to do any search. So basically, if you rely more on Google, then you might not make a lot of sales. People might not know about your business. But there are people who are on Facebook, they're Instagram, they're on TikTok on daily basis. So your main objective should be targeting those people for the beginning, right? So when you start advertising, when you want to start your advertisement, you should begin with social media. And again, when it comes to social media marketing, we have about 60% will need a website, but 40% you can do 40% of your social media campaigns without a website. What do I mean by with or without a website? When it comes to um, advertising on Facebook, there are some campaigns you cannot do without a website, like lead generation. For those of you who saw lead forms you fill on social media platforms, without a website, you cannot advertise. You cannot do that kind of a campaign. You cannot do campaigns like shopping campaigns. You cannot do campaigns like campaigns where you want to drive traffic to your website. You want people to see your ad and visit your website. It's not possible now. You need a website in order to achieve that. All right. So the only campaigns you can create without a website might be those campaigns where you want to direct traffic to your WhatsApp. You want people to see your ad and then they visit your WhatsApp, or you want people to see your ad and then they comment on that ad. Maybe they like, they share, they comment, they are engaging with the ad. Okay. So in this generation and in Africa, the best method you can begin with is social media platform. But then Google Ads is far more cheaper because the money you spend per click is relatively lower so long as there is no much competition in that market. And secondly, people will only click on what they are interested in. If I'm not interested in any product, I will not click on it. If I'm interested, then I'm going to click on it. Any question? Any question? All right. So if there are no questions, guys, we are going to end this session here for today. We are going to have more to discuss in the WhatsApp forums. I am going to share with you guys a comprehensive digital marketing masterclass. It's going to be about 6 hours long. You go through the masterclass, and we are going to, for those of you who have attended this live session, you just need to send me your names, and you get your certificates. For those who did not attend, I am going to share with them. I'm going to share with them maybe a recorded session where they are going to go through and answer some few questions. All right. Thank you guys for attending this session. We are going to have more to discuss in the forum, and see you guys in our next session. Bye-bye for now.